Tech in 5.
Isn't it just mind-blowing how far AI technology has come in the last year alone? It's like we're living in the future now. It got me thinking, could AI ever get to a point where it's, I don't know, conscious like us? Matthew, Ruth, I'm super curious to hear what you guys think about this whole idea.
Right now, AI is smart in doing tasks but not conscious like humans. We're talking a whole different ballgame when it comes to feelings or self-awareness. It's all code and algorithms here, no real awake moments. Who knows what the future holds, but as of now, it's pretty much sci-fi territory.
That's a great point, Matthew. From a technical standpoint, current AI systems, including the most advanced ones, operate based on algorithms and data without actual experiences or emotions. They can mimic understanding and generate responses that seem insightful, but it's not consciousness. It's more about pattern recognition and prediction. For AI to become conscious, it would require a leap not just in technology, but in our understanding of consciousness itself.
Great points, Matthew and Ruth. It seems like we're touching on the fundamental challenge of defining what consciousness truly is. Is it just about self-awareness and experiencing emotions, or does it extend to other aspects like understanding one's existence and having intentional thoughts?
You've hit the nail on the head. Consciousness is like this mix of being aware of ourselves and our surroundings, having emotions, and those moments where we're like, yep, I'm me, and I'm thinking this. It's not just one thing, it's about feeling, understanding, and even asking questions like we're doing now. It's what makes this whole topic so fascinating and, honestly, a bit of a puzzle.
Exactly, Matthew. Have you heard of the mirror test? It's an experiment used to assess self-awareness in animals. Essentially, a mark is placed on an animal in a spot they can't see without a mirror. If they use the mirror to investigate, and possibly remove the mark, it's taken as an indication that they recognize themselves in the reflection. This test is interesting because it provides a simple test of self-awareness. If an AI could recognize itself in a mirror and understand that reflection as self, it would be a significant step.
The mirror test is a fascinating example. Building on that, do you think it's feasible to design a similar test to evaluate the level of self-awareness or consciousness of an AI? What kind of criteria or tasks would we include in such a test to truly challenge an AI?
Designing a test for AI that's analogous to the mirror test is tricky, because AI doesn't possess a physical form in the same way living beings do. However, we could imagine a digital version where an AI is presented with a scenario requiring it to identify its own actions or outputs. This would test if it can distinguish its self within the digital environment. But honestly, it's a complex challenge.
Ruth's idea of a digital mirror test is spot on. To add to that, we might consider an AI's ability to recognize its own thought patterns or decisions among others. Like, if we show it a bunch of actions or decisions and one of them is its own, can it pick it out? It's not just about recognizing a reflection but understanding its own process and choices. This could get us a bit closer to understanding AI's self-awareness, even if it's not consciousness in the human sense.
Wow, Ruth and Matthew, these are some truly thought-provoking ideas. The concept of a digital mirror test and recognizing one's own thought patterns are fascinating approaches to gauging AI's self-awareness. Just a quick thought. How do we tell if an AI's self-awareness is real and not just really good programming?
That's the tricky part. Whether it's genuinely understanding, or just simulating. If it's making unique, unforeseen choices that show an understanding of self, that's a start. But honestly, the first step is tough.
Distinguishing between genuine self-awareness and sophisticated programming in AI is inherently difficult because AI's responses are ultimately rooted in the code and algorithms created by humans. One approach could be to observe if an AI can not only recognize its own thought patterns, as Matthew suggested, but also demonstrate unexpected, novel responses that go beyond its programming. However, even this could be argued as a result of complex algorithms.
Really thought-provoking, thank you. It's amazing to dive into these topics with you both, and it's exciting to think about where these conversations could lead us in the future. Thanks for the brain food, and let's catch up again soon.
Absolutely, there's always more to explore. Can't wait for our next chat.
Take care and see you both soon.
Stay tuned for more videos on Tech in 5.